Wow, it is so hot today. I can feel the heat even inside the house with the fan on.
I know! The weather forecast said it was going to be one of the hottest days of the year. I am melting.
Me too. I am trying to work, but it is so difficult to concentrate when it is this warm. All I can think about is a cold drink.
A cold drink sounds good, but I have an even better idea. We should do something to really cool down and escape this heat.
I am open to suggestions. What did you have in mind? Should we go sit in the movie theater for a few hours? It is always cold in there.
That is one option, but I was thinking of something more active, something that really celebrates the summer weather instead of just hiding from it.
Okay, you have my attention. What is your brilliant idea, Emma?
I think we should go swimming. Imagine jumping into some cool, refreshing water right now. Wouldn't that be the perfect solution?
That is a fantastic idea. You are a genius. Going for a swim is exactly what we need on a day like this. I did not even think of that.
I have been thinking about it all morning. It is the only thing that sounds appealing in this heat. So, are you in? Do you want to go swimming?
Yes, I am definitely in. That is the best idea I have heard all week. So, where should we go?
Well, that is the big question. We have a couple of good options to choose from in our area.
The first place that comes to my mind is the local community pool. It is not too far from here, and it is easy to get to.
The community pool is a good, simple option. It is definitely a possibility. But I was also thinking about the lake.
Which lake are you talking about? The one just outside of town?
Yes, that is the one. It is so beautiful there. It is surrounded by trees, and it feels much more natural than a swimming pool.
That is true. I do love that lake. But it is a bit of a drive to get there. The pool is much more convenient.
I agree. So we have a choice to make. Do we want the convenience of the pool or the natural beauty of the lake?
Let's think about it properly. We should weigh the pros and cons of each place. We want to make the best choice for our swimming adventure.
Good idea. Let's make a list of the good things and bad things about each option. Let's start with the pool.
Okay, the community pool. What are the pros? What are the good things about going there?
Well, as you said, the biggest pro is the location. It is only about a 10-minute drive from here. We could be there very quickly.
That is a huge advantage. Another good thing is that it has facilities. There are changing rooms, showers, and lockers to keep our things safe.
Yes, the lockers are very useful. I do not like leaving my wallet and phone unattended while I'm in the water.
I also like that the water in a pool is very clean and clear. You know exactly what you are swimming in. And there are lifeguards on duty, so it is very safe.
Those are all very strong points. The pool is safe, clean, and convenient. But what about the cons? What are the bad things about the pool?
For me, the biggest con is how crowded it can get, especially on a hot day like today. It will probably be full of people.
I was thinking the exact same thing. It can be very noisy with lots of kids shouting and splashing. It is not very relaxing.
No, it is not. And I'm not a big fan of the smell of chlorine. That strong chemical smell always stays on my skin for hours after I leave.
I agree. So, for the pool, the pros are convenience and safety, But the cons are the crowds, the noise, and the chlorine.
Exactly. Now, let's talk about the lake. What are the pros of going to the lake for our swim?
The biggest pro for me is the atmosphere. It is so peaceful and beautiful. Being in nature is much more relaxing than being at a crowded pool.
I agree. The scenery is amazing. And it is so much bigger than the pool. So even if there are other people there, you have plenty of space. It never feels crowded.
Another great thing about the lake is that we can bring food and have a picnic. We could spend the whole afternoon there, swimming and eating on the shore.
A picnic by the lake sounds wonderful. That is a much better experience than just buying a snack from a vending machine at the pool.
So, the pros for the lake are the natural beauty, the quiet atmosphere, and the space to have a picnic. Now, what about the cons?
Well, the biggest con is the travel time. It would take us about 45 minutes to drive there. That is a lot longer than the 10 minutes to the pool.
That is true. We would have to plan for a longer day. Another potential con is the water itself. It might be much colder than the pool water.
And there are no facilities. We would have to change in the car, and there are no lockers to store our things. We would have to watch our belongings on the shore.
Right. So for the lake, the pros are the beautiful, peaceful experience, but the cons are the distance and the lack of facilities.
Okay, so we have analyzed both of our options, the convenient but crowded pool or the beautiful but distant lake.
We have to make a choice. What are you leaning towards, David? What does your heart want to do?
That is a good question. My practical side says we should just go to the pool. It is easy and simple.
I understand that. But what about your adventurous side?
My adventurous side is definitely telling me to go to the lake. The idea of swimming in a natural setting and having a picnic sounds so much better than the pool.
I feel the exact same way. The pool just feels like a place for exercise. The lake feels like a real escape, like a mini vacation for the afternoon.
You are so right. And on a beautiful day like this, it feels like a waste to be inside a fenced-in pool area. We should be out in nature.
And I really love the idea of a picnic. We can pack some delicious food and drinks and make a whole day of it. It would be much more memorable.
I am completely convinced. Let's do it. Let's go to the lake. The extra driving time will be worth it for the better experience.
Hooray! I'm so glad you agree. I think we have made the right decision. A day at the lake is the perfect plan.
I agree. I am already getting excited about it. So now we need to decide when we should go.
Yes, we need to pick a day and a time. I am free for the rest of this week. What about you?
Today is Wednesday. I have to work tomorrow and Friday, so for me, the best day would be Saturday. Are you free this Saturday?
Yes, I am completely free on Saturday. I have no other plans. Saturday is perfect.
Great. Saturday it is. Now, what about the time? Should we go in the morning or in the afternoon?
That is a good question. The afternoon is usually the hottest part of the day, so it would be a good time to be in the water.
That is true, but the afternoon is also when most people will be there. The lake will be much more crowded in the afternoon.
That is a very good point. If we want a peaceful and quiet experience, maybe we should go in the morning.
I think so. If we go early in the morning, we can get a really good spot on the shore before anyone else arrives. We would have the place almost to ourselves for a while.
I love that idea. We can swim in the morning and then have our picnic for lunch. We could be there during the best part of the day and leave in the afternoon when it starts to get busy.
That sounds like a perfect plan. So let's say we go on Saturday morning. What time should we aim to get there?
Well, if we want to get there before it gets crowded, I think we should aim to arrive around 10 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock sounds good. And since the drive is about 45 minutes, that means we would have to leave from here around 9:15.
Okay, that works for me. So the plan is to leave at 9:15 on Saturday morning. Now we just have to figure out how we are going to get there.
Right. Transportation. The lake is outside of town, and there is no bus service that goes out there.
I do not have a car, David. I usually rely on my bicycle or public transport to get around, so I would not be able to drive us there.
That is not a problem at all. I have a car. I would be happy to drive us to the lake.
Oh, would you? That would be wonderful. Thank you so much, David. That is very kind of you to offer.
Of course. It is no problem at all. I enjoy driving, and my car has air conditioning, so the 45-minute drive will be very comfortable.
That is a relief. If you are going to drive, then I insist on contributing to the gas money. It is only fair.
You do not have to do that, Emma, but thank you. That is very thoughtful of you. We can figure that out later. The important thing is we have our transportation sorted out.
We do. This plan is coming together perfectly. We have a place, a day, a time, and a ride. What is next on our list?
I think the next thing we need to plan is the most exciting part, the picnic.
Yes, the food. I am already hungry just thinking about it. What should we bring to eat?
I think we should keep it simple. We do not want to bring anything that is too complicated to eat without a proper table.
I agree. Finger foods are the best for a picnic. How about we make some sandwiches? They are easy to make, easy to pack, and easy to eat.
Sandwiches are a classic picnic food for a reason. That is a brilliant idea. What kind of sandwiches should we make?
I can make some with chicken salad and maybe some with cheese and tomato for a vegetarian option.
Both of those sound delicious. Okay, so we have our main course. What about snacks? We definitely need some good snacks.
Of course. I think we should bring a big bag of potato chips and maybe some fresh fruit. Grapes and apple slices would be very refreshing on a hot day.
Excellent choices. And we must not forget about drinks. We will need to bring a lot of water to stay hydrated.
Absolutely. Water is the most important thing. Maybe we can also bring a bottle of lemonade as a special treat. Let's divide up the work. I can be in charge of making the sandwiches and bringing the fruit.
Okay, and I will be in charge of bringing the chips, the water, and the lemonade. This is going to be the most delicious picnic ever.
It will be. Our picnic is all planned out. Is there anything else we need to think about? What else should we pack for our day at the lake?
We should make a little checklist so we do not forget anything important. The most obvious things are our swimsuits and our towels.
Of course, I will pack a big beach towel to lie on and a smaller one for drying off. What else?
Sunscreen is absolutely essential. The sun can be very strong, even in the morning. We do not want to get a sunburn.
Good point. I will bring a bottle of high SPF sunscreen. I will also bring my sunglasses and a wide-brimmed hat to protect my face.
Smart. I should bring my baseball cap. What about things to do when we are not in the water?
I was thinking of bringing the book I am reading. It would be so nice to read for a while on the shore after our swim.
That sounds very relaxing. I might bring a magazine. And what about some music?
Oh, that would be nice. Do you have a small portable speaker? We could listen to some quiet, relaxing music while we eat our lunch.
I do. I have a little Bluetooth speaker that is perfect for things like this. I will charge it up and bring it along.
Perfect! So, let's review our packing list. We have swimsuits, towels, sunscreen, hats, sunglasses, books, and a speaker. And, of course, our delicious picnic food. I think we are all set.
I think we are. This has turned into a very well-organized plan. I feel very prepared for our trip.
Me too. It is always good to plan things out. It makes the actual day much more relaxing because you are not worrying about what you forgot.
I agree. So let's just confirm the final plan one last time to make sure we are both on the same page.
Good idea. So, the plan is to go swimming at the lake this Saturday.
Correct. I will drive us there. I will pick you up from your house at 9:15 in the morning so we can get to the lake by 10.
No, let's make it 9 o'clock sharp. That gives us a little extra time in case there is traffic. I will be ready and waiting for you.
9 o'clock on Saturday morning it is. I will be there. And you are in charge of the main course for our picnic.
Yes, I will bring the chicken salad sandwiches, the cheese and tomato sandwiches, and the fresh fruit.
And I will be in charge of the snacks and drinks. I will bring the chips, the big bottles of water, and the lemonade. I will also bring my portable speaker.
And we will both remember to pack our towels, sunscreen, and everything else we need for a day in the sun.
It sounds like the perfect plan. I am so excited, Emma. Thank you for coming up with such a great idea.
I am excited too, David. It is going to be a wonderful day. Thank you for agreeing to drive. I cannot wait for Saturday.